Hello folks, it's Rob, and this is Warlock, Master of the Arcane. Turn-based strategy game, kind of similar to Civilization 5, I've been led to believe. Game came out 2012 for Paradox Interactive, and it's, well, I've never played it before ever. So, let's take it from the top, shall we? And, as is customary, you will see me struggle along with the beginning of a game, as always. Now, here's our options screen. I'm operating in 1920 by 1080, which is my native resolution. You can have it in windowed mode. You can have the hex grid on, which I think will be useful, so we'll leave that on. We're going to show the tutorial because I've never played this before, and I want to see the movies because I've never seen them. My graphics quality is apparently custom, so I guess it's one of these is like not where it would otherwise be, but you can see we have a number of options there, and of course for sound we can modify the master volume. I can turn down the music a bit here, which might be handy. I'll turn down the sound effects just in advance of this, and we'll put the voice there just for when the movies are going on, so you can have that. Right. So, let's give it a go. New game, I think. I have played a few strategy games in my life. I definitely have. I do not cringe from a challenge. I'm a strategy genius. Bring on your worst. Sure, I've heard about strategy games. What is a strategy game? Well, I think we'll just play normal. I don't know anything about the game modes at the moment. Let's see. Capture 50% of the Holy Grounds, cast a Unity spell, defeat an Avatar, defeat the Great Mages, defeat the Dremers, or Armageddon. Guess we'll leave that alone at the moment. Seem to be some configurations down here as well. Character. Mirabellus the Hat. The head of the Mages Guild, Malbar's Card, more often known as the Hat, is famous for his unchallenged leadership of the Council of Great Mages. That alone speaks highly of him, for such a post is envied by all, and only the most powerful and wisest of mages, a master of both magic and diplomacy, could keep such a position for any length of time. But Mirabellus seems so easily to get what he wants, with such elegant simplicity that other mages sometimes call him the Hit, from the overall description of everything by Master Alphys Bumblegate. Alright. And I can customize him. Okay. I can change the name. I can change the perks and the spells, but that may be asking me for a lot of trouble right now. Oh. I guess that takes us into the game. Okay. Building can be constructed only if there's sufficient resources, any prerequisite building and available construction site. Well, that's nothing new. I mean, I would hope that'd be the case.
Greetings, my lord. This is the main screen of the game. Here you can see the resources of your domain, the mini-map of the world, and your capital. From here, you can also open the research window, the spell book, enter your capital, and command your troops.
Okay. So if you've played Civilization 5, you'll be rather familiar with the fog of war cloudiness thing. But I gotta say, I never had a start of the game where it started with a lava field next door, and there's a lost caravan, can be looted. Pumpkins. Hills. Forest hills. Snowy mountains. Volcanoes. Lava hills. Alright. So, I mean, not exactly a great place to be here with this lava field right there, but, I mean, whatever. It's a fantasy game. So, mouse wheel to zoom out or in. I'm moving to the sides of the screen to move around. Okay, so what we got here? Warriors can be recruited from the city of Thalos. An idle unit requires orders. Order a new building to be constructed and select new research. Okay, so let's start with research.
My lord, you have opened the research window.
Yeah.
Here you can choose a spell to research. Choose wisely and consider the information that appears when you hover the cursor over each spell's icon.
Okay. So, alright. Elemental damage resistance of the target. Summons a unit of ghost wolves to the selected hex. Restores some health to a friendly unit, except undead and buildings. Raise the land. Raises the landscape. Raises the landscape on the target hex. So, like, maybe I can move out into the water here. Lightning bolt. Inflicts elemental damage to one unit. Okay, so let's go with... I'm guessing these are the number of turns it would take to get these. I'm going to go with Ghost Wolves. And I need to order a building constructed.
In the city view, you can rename your city, switch between them, and select which buildings to construct and which units to recruit.
Okay. So, here's the city. Instead of Thalos, I can have it as Lavaburg. Because why not? Apparently we can move from city to city, so if I have another city, I can just switch over to the next city while staying here. I can destroy the city. Right. So if I want to build a building... Right, so farm, rogues guild, rangers guild, smithy, granary, harbor, craftsman district, and a mana trap. Okay, so I guess, and we have different resources. We have, I'm guessing that's coins, food, mana, and I don't know, is that research? I guess that would be research. So, okay, what's with the boxes? You get perks on some of these. Okay. So, do I have any buildings out here? I have a Warriors Guild. I have a market. I have a farm. Okay. And I can knock down those buildings if I want. Right. Warriors cost 25 gold and take 3 turns. Okay. And they have an upkeep cost. Right. And that, yeah, that's research. Okay. And that's mana. And that's food. And that's our cash. And we're getting that much cash, and that's how much is going out in upkeep. So, okay. Right. What shall we build? A harbor? Might be a thing, since we're on the coast. A smithy. Better armor. For units. We already have an archer unit, I guess, and some kind of warrior. The Rangers Guild. Maybe that'll be a thing, considering all the forest. Craftsman District means more cash. I can see that's a good thing. A mana trap means more mana, but it does cost money. But it will help us get a library eventually. Only takes 2 turns for the Craftsman District, and it means more cash. So I'm thinking that's a good thing. I can see how that's going to take up space here in town. Okay. So we'll close the city view. I need to... We can recruit city units. To the city!
To construct a building, choose one from the list of buildings and point to a hex where you wish to construct it. Remember that you may construct buildings only inside your city's boundaries, and that construction is possible only if you have enough resources, sufficient population, and a suitable free hex. Some buildings also require other buildings to be erected first. or the presence of a local resource, such as gold or donkeys.
Okay. Donkey's a bit weird. Right, so I can make this. So, okay, now that's there. If I were to click it again, do I queue another one? Yes, I do. Okay. If I don't want that, I can click there and get rid of it. Okay, that's good to know. Close the city view. Okay, so we have idle units. So I have some rogues. What do they do? So I can center the unit. It has an attack at 12. It's a walker which moves 5. It has poison. It's a fighter. Okay. So we can move it. And I've just simply left-clicked on the screen to move the unit. And I'm guessing that's as far as we're going.
Hunters!
I'm thinking don't move into the lava.
You may finish your turn by pressing the End Turn button at the bottom of the screen, or simply by pressing the Enter key.
Okay. So what else we got here? Open the list of cities, open close worlds panel, open diplomatic relations window, open Hall of Lords Vault of Artifacts window, open list of units, open close spell research panel, open close spell casting panel, and view the capital city. Scouts, extra sight range, it's a forester, so it gets a defense bonus in forest, bonus when attacking targets in forest, and passability dense. Okay, so we can move through dense spaces, I guess. It's a funny line there. Attack 7, but it's a range 2. Okay, and it's a walker 2 of 4. So it could walk again? Yes. And that's done its movement already. Okay. And I can apparently queue more movement if I want. What's that? Shipwreck. Okay. I want to get to this lost caravan, I would imagine. Can I get through the mountains? Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Right, so, and I'm guessing that's the options menu, and this is the turn count indicator. Okay. This is our little mini-map. Right. Let's, yeah, list of cities should just have the one city. Worlds panel. Unknown world, and nothing. Okay. Diplomatic relations.
You have opened the diplomacy screen. From here, you can enter negotiations with other great mages who you have encountered. With them, you may offer trade, make peace or non-aggression pacts, declare war, and so on. Also note the Circle of Gods, which shows you how you yourself and the other great mages stand with the gods of Ardania. To improve the relationship with a god, you may complete his or her quests. Improving these relationships will allow you to gain new spells and hire his or her servants.
Well, that's different. Okay. So, I mean, of course, I'm the only guy I know at the moment. And my relationship with the gods is neutral, I'm guessing? And I guess if I want to be more positive with one, I'm going to piss off somebody else. Just looking at that. Okay. Right, well, that's that. Okay, there's nothing in here. Not surprising because it's the first turn, but I mean, and there's our list of units, so it's our 2 units. Okay. Right, let's end that turn.
The number of hexes a unit can travel in a turn depends on the movement type of the unit, its number of movement points, and the terrain type over which it is traveling. Flying units may cross almost any terrain without hindrance. Most land-bound units can cross the seas on ships, provided you have built a harbor in one of your cities. If a unit has spent all of its movement points, it cannot move further or attack that turn. Note that attacking uses up all remaining movement points.
Right. Well, that's not unusual. Okay. So, can we get over the mountain? No, we cannot get over the mountain. Will it path for us? Yes, it will. It'll path me through that lava field. Alright. Yeah, I can't go there just yet. I bet that uses more than one movement point. Yep. And this one? The heck is that? Nope, enemy rogues. Okay. So, do I dare move across the lava field to just try to get to this lost caravan? Because, I mean, that looks like something I really want to get to. Problem is, I'm pretty sure I don't want to be stopped on it. Okay, well, let's go and check out this little corner over here. It's got a good sight range. Maybe we can see something. Oh yeah, see, there's a coast over here. Okay. We'll end our turn. Neutrals. Damn neutrals! How dare they attack me in their neutrality?
Your units can explore new territories, raise enemy buildings in the lairs of terrifying monsters, and gather loot from lost trade caravans and wrecked trade ships.
Okay, well, I mean, that's good stuff, but...
You have received a new request, my lord.
Alright.
In order to hire a unit, you must first have built the requisite structures, and you must possess sufficient resources.
You know, the unit construction prompt should have come up when I clicked on the unit construction. The building prompt should have come up when I clicked on building construction. But whatever, hints. Right, so we need to put up a building. A magic tower allows us to attack within range 3. A fort gives us attack within range 2, missile type attack, elemental magic attack. Farm, pumpkin farm, which can be built on pumpkins, which I have. There's our lava field, which is now part of the city. Okay. There's our craftsman district, which is now making us money. Yay. Let's build that pumpkin farm. And, I'm thinking get some settlers on the go might be a good thing. Yes, we'll queue that up. Okay. We'll continue to check out the, edge here.
Rosia.
Now, can I just go and slip over and grab that? Yes, I can. And now I can go and attack these neutrals, those vile neutrals. Attack me, will you, neutrals? That's right. Perish. Imps. Right. I have a new quest.
My lord, you have received the first humble request for your assistance. You may agree to grant it, or you may refuse. But do consider who is asking. It is unwise to refuse quests offered by the gods. They may become quite angry if you refuse, and even more angry if you fail to complete a task.
Well, that sounds like a lose-lose situation. Okay. And I click on the button and it doesn't go away. That's always promising. And I can't close it. Nice. So, what am I doing? Oh man, is this thing broken already?
My lord, you have received the first humble request for your assistance. You may agree to grant it, or you may refuse. But do consider who is asking. It is unwise to refuse quests offered by the gods. They may become quite angry if you refuse, and even more angry if you fail to complete a task.
Well, okay. Now what? I mean... I can't click on anything else. I can't get rid of this. Right. That's a pretty major failing. Right, guess it's time to stop recording and see if I can fix this, and if I can't, I'll have to see what I can do to pick it up again. Okay, folks, we're back. Sorry about our technical problems there. I've gone and restarted the game, which has allowed me to continue from my last turn, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, I seem to be back where I was at the end of turn 2. So that's okay. I mean, things happen, especially when you're running fraps in the background, so I mean, maybe that's what the problem is.
For gold.
Okay.
Hunters!
There we are. Okay, so we need to make a new building.
In the city view, you can rename your city, switch between them, and select which buildings to construct and which units to recruit.
Okay. I had decided previously I was going to make a pumpkin farm. And, I was going to recruit some peasant settlers, but, yeah, why not? Let's put that on. And we'll close that. And, let's see here.
You may finish your turn by pressing the End Turn button at the bottom of the screen, or simply by pressing the Enter key.
Yep, so, okay. And construction is complete. Okay, so we got my craftsman district. So we'll end our turn.
In order to attack an enemy, your unit must be within striking distance. When you move your mouse cursor over a potential target, the battle prediction window will display. This allows you to consider the probable outcome of the attack.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I've already done that, so thank you very much. Now, how can I heal this unit? Because it's rather hurt. Let's, maybe move it back into within my borders. Yeah, so we'll schedule that.
Where shall we go?
Well, you can go... You shall go here.
Yes, my lord.
So, we have our new batch of warriors. And I'm thinking their untrained ineptitude will be an excellent match for the lava field. And, let's see. Nothing else to do, so okay, we'll end our turn. I'm guessing the quest that we were getting before was a randomly generated thing, and I don't have that quest. So, okay.
Your units may capture cities. To capture a city, you must defeat any unit in the city's castle, defeat the castle itself, and then enter it with one of your units.
Sounds straightforward.
What will it cost you?
Right, I'm just going to park you there. Okay, so we can just... The only command is to disband. Alright. This allows us to select different units. Okay, well, that's somewhat handy. As long as you don't have too many of them, I suppose. Get you moving. There's some imps to deal with down here. You keep moving. Yes, into the lava. Into the lava, you dullards. Alright, Nope, imp attack.
You have received a new request, my lord.
Okay, so our construction is complete of the pumpkin farm. Good. We have recruited our settlers, which is nice. And I'm thinking here's a great spot. Here we go again.
My lord, you have received the first humble request for your assistance. You may agree to grant it, or you may refuse. But do consider who is asking. It is unwise to refuse quests offered by the gods. They may become quite angry if you refuse, and even more angry if you fail to complete a task.
Fingers crossed. Aw, man. Really? I was kind of enjoying this game. Alright. Fine. Okay, I managed to get it to go away. Huzzah! Let's see here. So that idle unit needs orders. Yes, I want it to rest. Okay. This idle unit needs orders as well. You're supposed to have a range of 2. Can I get you to just, like, attack? That was the right click. So, okay, what if I...
No!
Alright. So that damaged them, but they didn't kill them. I had a request, I think. I don't know if I can get it back. Let's see. I hit escape a few times, and then managed to close the window. So, What's a craftsman district, and why do I want to build it? Found a city. Alright, let's see if we can get that request back up.
You have opened the diplomacy screen.
Yeah, we already did that before. So, whose request did I have? Spell research, casting.
This is your spell book, which contains all the spells you have learned. Note the indicator beside each spell's icon. This shows how much time is required to cast the spell.
Okay, so I guess it takes 2 turns to make this lesser fireball, and I guess it takes... Or can I do this like twice in a turn? So if I wanted to drop a fireball on that... There we go. That's that done. List of cities, worlds panel. That's the escape. The imps are dead. Worryingly, we're not moving to the edge of the... when I move to the edge of the screen at the moment. Alright, we'll end our turn.
In their travels, your troops may find portals to other worlds. To enter a portal, simply send a unit to its hex. But I must warn you, my lord, that other worlds can be very dangerous places indeed. You had better have quite an army, or first send in a recon force. I would recommend a low-level unit, or even the summoned troop. Someone that won't be sorely missed.
Indeed. Okay. So, right, I can still move the map around with my arrow keys, but I'm not able to move around like with my mouse like I was before, so that's a bit more glitchiness. And I'm guessing the portal indicator had nothing to do with actually anything else, because I don't see one. Okay. And, I'm guessing we did okay getting across that lava field, because, I mean, that was a fairly weak unit, but it's still pretty good shape. Okay. Idle unit. Yep, that unit's idle. Can we just rest where we're standing? Good. Okay. To
construct a building...
Yeah. I'm not building any units at the moment. They cost money and time, though. But I suppose an our warrior wouldn't hurt right now. I've built my building, so I should build more buildings. Insufficient population for an our craftsman district. Okay. In fact, there's insufficient population for any of that. Okay, maybe I shouldn't make the warrior. Well, I got insufficient population for everything. Okay, close the city view. End the turn.
The new spell research is complete.
Okay, then. Fortunately, my tooltips seem to be kind of glitching over each other as well. So, I mean, it keeps telling me about the volcanoes over here. Oh, well, I can... Is it all Forest Hills? I guess it just defaults to Forest Hills. I was thinking for a moment I'm getting an unfair advantage. I can go and cheat by looking through the clouds by just like hovering over and getting this little tooltip, but yeah. Neat. Okay, those will be handy.
My lord, you have opened the research.
Yeah, I'd done that before. Shut up. Okay, so let's try... We've got a lesser heal. We've got a heal. Elemental resistance. That would have been handy walking across the lava field, I suppose, but it would take 11 turns, apparently. Lightning bolt. So something else I can go and use the Zot things with. Raise the land. And healing, which admittedly would have come in handy just recently. Why not? That's a quick to get one. Merchant of rare artifacts has come to your domain. Remarkable artifact, the Fire Rat Robe, which gives you plus 25 elemental magic resistance for 97 gold. Why not? And a unit needs orders. Okay, so our thieves are healed up and ready to roll. Let's send them out over here somewhere. Why is that stuck there? This is getting increasingly glitchy. I'm worried about this now. Alright, so I'm determining movement by moving with my arrow keys at the moment. And I hit enter and ended my turn. Lovely.
Clear-eyed and ready.
Good. Can we move across this, like... white line? I guess not. Why can I not move past that line? There's a world down there, but I can't go there. I also have lost the ability to move and scroll in and out, apparently. Okay. Glitchiness. Right. I don't know. I think that's enough for a first impression, as you've got to gather that I've already had to close this game a couple times and restart. There's a few glitchy problems that might be related to fraps, or it might be because I'm operating on Windows 7 or a 64-bit operating system or whatever it is. Looking at the community forums, I didn't see a lot of other people having this similar problems. So maybe it's just me. I will try to play the game a bit more without fraps running and see if maybe that's what the problem is, and maybe come back. Or maybe this is just how the game is, and maybe it needs updated and patching, because it's a bit of a mess at the moment. I mean, I'm liking it. It seems a lot like Master of Magic. You know, once upon a time, if you remember Master of Orion, there was also Master of Magic, and that had multiple worlds and spells and construction and all that. It's supposedly our extension of the Majesty series, which I've also played in the past. Those were all real-time strategy games for the most part. Not sure what is causing my problems here, but I mean, it's like Civ 5 update of Master of Magic, so that's not a bad thing. I've enjoyed Civ 5. You probably don't remember Master of Magic unless you're an old-timer like me. That was about mid-90s. Like the original Master of Orion, it was for DOS. That's right, folks. Not even Windows, DOS. Like DOS 6. So, used to run on software for... my machine had 4 megabytes of memory. My smartphone is vastly more capable than that, my old 486DX computer. But, so, I mean, this looks like a thing to try giving our go. I'll see if I can work out the problems, and maybe we'll make another video. Yeah, I generally have a positive view so far, except for the massive amounts of bugs. So, there we go, that's my first impression, and some of the tutorial playthrough. I wish I could have finished playing through the tutorial with you, because that's how I like to do these kind of things, but this bugginess is just getting increasingly bad. I mean, you can see the tooltips aren't even updating now. I mean, that should be a mountain, that should be a forest, that should be water, that should be something, and that should be a pumpkin farm, and it all says lava fields. And now it says Snowy Mountains. I mean, what am I to do with this? So, right. Actually, let's one last thing we can. There we go. Here's our fire rat robe. I have no idea how these things work together, but I can disenchant it for 32 mana, which I mean, I just paid all that money for it. I don't plan on doing that. Close that. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here, and if I feel it warrants it, I'll make another video with updated impressions or, you know, guidance. Hope you have a nice day, folks. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.